What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ryan. So coming back from the gym, and one thing I wanted to make clear. So there's, look, our testosterone protocol is pretty complex. There's a lot of things that have to be put together pretty well in order for a man to start to produce testosterone again when they're not producing testosterone. It's a matter of removing whatever it is that's causing the issue, fixing whatever it is that's inhibiting testosterone production. A lot of cases, it's like low vitamin D, a combination of low vitamin D, overtraining, not enough sleep, high cortisol quantities. I mean, that's just antithetical to testosterone. But it's a lot, and there's one particular herb that we've talked about before that seems to be making more of an entrance in the testosterone community. It's one that I figured out a while ago from essentially a naturopathic friend of mine in Australia named Lucas, who just launched a nootropic, by the way. For those of you in Australia, it's called Brain X, I believe. And, he turned me on to pine pollen. Pine pollen is like the only chemical that I know of that essentially gives you live androgens. You're essentially raising serum testosterone just by taking it, but it's critical that you take the liquid tincture. The only one I know of that's legit is by a company called Lost Empire Herbs, and you can find that on Amazon or the Lost Empire website. But that stuff, I mean, as long as your testosterone is raising and it's not hypogonadal or anything, you should actually start to feel libido effects within a half hour to an hour of taking it. The critical thing, though, that I want to quickly discuss is the hack for going to the gym. A lot of guys don't understand that going to the gym sets up, depending on your body, for a lot of people, it sets up a potential cascade that can lower testosterone. And, the prominent thing is, this is so many mistakes people make, but the prominent thing is you're jacking cortisol through the roof, and that's antithetical to testosterone. One of the other major prominent things is because of diet fads, people aren't adequately replenishing salt and really glucose, because people are just eating way too high fat, not enough glucose. Even though the science very, very clearly says how much fat you need to make androgens and other hormones, it's not a considerable percentage. I mean, look, you should be eating beef, you should be eating eggs, you should be eating bacon, you should be eating butter. I eat all of those things. It's just not the major part of my diet. Carbs, replenishing carbs. So it's all these things that get people in trouble. As you're raising testosterone and you're going to the gym, critical hack is you've got to be replenishing testosterone when you leave the gym. So you should be taking androgenic chemicals when you leave the gym, within a half hour of your workout. That's very critical. So pine pollen in that example, a full dripper's worth within a half hour leaving the gym. I just left the gym, I'm going home, I'm going to take some pine pollen, right? But some other chemicals involved in the testosterone protocol. The other critical hack, so you have to make sure. But if you really want to optimize, it's about having your levels sort of always be where they need to be. You could take the liquid pine pollen tincture, a full dropper, post-workout, and you could do it pre-workout. So that's what I do. Before my workouts, I essentially boost serum testosterone by taking that chemical. And I do go into my workouts feeling stronger. I have a little more endurance. I can hit PRs if I'm lifting weights. I'm just a little bit stronger and I'm more energized. And that helps prevent that cortisol to testosterone issue, where if cortisol raises, testosterone tends to lower. It's just they're super antithetical to one, and that's like a super critical thing for people dealing with testosterone, especially around workouts. So if you want a super hack, one full dropper liquid pine pollen post-workout. But if you really want to optimize that situation, one full dropper liquid pine pollen pre-workout and post-workout. Now, there's a bunch of other things involved in the testosterone protocol for males that are trying to raise testosterone. But if you're a guy that has relatively okay testosterone, and say you're taking something like stinging nettle root, which prevents the reduction of testosterone, that is a good strategy. You want to maintenance your testosterone as you go out and work, because believe it or not, heavy, hard-charging workouts, and for us men that are type A personalities and alphas, we work hard. We push harder than we should probably. And in those cases, it sets up a situation where you can lose testosterone, okay? So I hope that strategy's been helpful. You can get that stuff at lostempireherbs.com or Amazon. I have no affiliation with them. It's just the best quality chemical of pine pollen there is. And thanks so much for watching, guys. Remember, Cortex stack, $33 at the website, 2 for $48, 3 for $70, 4 for $90 if you want a special. Go to livecortex.com. You'll see those package deals. Our consulting service right now, off the hook. 40-minute call with me, custom stack formulation with you, getting stacks on a schedule that actually work for your profession, figuring out nootropics. you just got to get the consult if you're a guy and need to boost test. There are 7 other things involved in that protocol. There's so many different hacks, crazy things you wouldn't even believe of. Russian power lifters ice their testicles before going out to lift. You have to set up the conditions. Turns out, cool conditions better for testosterone. So many different hacks. Infrared red light therapy. So many different hacks. The right chemicals to upregulate testicular enzymes. So much going on in the Viking testosterone protocol. $99. We will raise your test. Don't go on TRT. You'll have to be on for the rest of your life. This is sustainable. Get it at livecortex.com. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Talk to you next time.